Good morning, time pirates. How are you this morning? Are you ready to get those words in to make the magic happen? Get my notebook so I can tell you how many words I have. Keep me honest. I was able to walk the puppy on our long route today, and I did a load of dishes, and I managed to eat half a sandwich. So that's a pretty productive morning. Let's see, who do we have this morning? We have Dharma. Good morning, Time Pirates. I'm feeling very productive this morning. I managed to proof listen to 1.5 chapters of the audiobook. Nicely done, Dharma. Good job. Keep it coming. And Ren says, greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations to you, Ren. Molly says, ugh. Is that just because it's morning? Or did I miss something? Ren says, studying again today. Boo. You got this. You got this. I know I'm like, oh, I have to write when all I want to do is read Astral Library. That book is making me so happy. But my Barnes and Noble opens today. So I'm going to go check it out. Take Immortal Dark reading breaks and maybe some anime breaks. Split it up into sections and then roll dice to see what you do. Telling you it works. It works. Lindsay says, hi guys, I'm reading Hamajang Luck, which I bought on sale from Illumicrate. Ooh, I might vote for it in this Goodread Awards. Oh, you'll have to let me know. I did all my voting already. Very excited. Get it done quickly. And Dharma says, yay for bookstore opening. Yay! I agree. Look, I spend most of my money at indie bookstores, but I like me a Barnes & Noble. I can't help it. Speaking of going to Barnes & Noble, how did your trip go yesterday, Alicia?
It was very chaotic.
Just
I
because of children or?
well, so when I take them anywhere, I always say, "Here's the rules, repeat them back to me,"
I
right?
do that too. Yep.
So, it's very simple. It's stay with mama, don't yell and scream. God forbid, you're loud in the store because I don't want to be that parent.
That parent.
But and I also tell them, do not touch anything.
What's a bookstore though? That's hard.
I know. Well, my son takes that as a challenge because he will sit there and touch and he'll go, Mommy, look at this one. Mommy, look at this one. Mommy, what does this title say? Mommy, you should buy this book. And he just picks things up and puts them back. And I'm just like, can we stop? And then, like, he's doing this thing right now where he wants to, like, lead. So he will walk in front of you and he goes one way, but you're saying, no, we're going this
No,
way.
no, this way.
So then it's like, no, we're going this way, come back this way. And so, like, I've got Lorelai walking behind me, I've got him like veering off going that way, and I'm trying to go, no, we're going this way. And I'm just like, this could not be more chaotic. Then I was lucky to even get a parking spot because people were starting to circle the parking lot. It was that full.
Wow. Everyone was going to Barnes & Noble on their day off.
I don't think it was even that. I think it was just the shopping plaza in itself, because why not? Everybody has days off if you don't have to go to work or school for Veterans Day, and then they're like, "Ooh, let's start holiday shopping." And it's only going to get worse.
Assuming anyone has any money. I mean, that's a good sign for the economy if the parking lot's full.
I don't understand how.
Yeah. Yep.
So, but needless to say, we have bad news. One is at school and one is home with a fever.
Oh no. It was just too much yesterday.
Maybe. I don't know if it's the cold weather. Like, that could be it too. But I'm so tired of back to back colds and sickness.
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
pumping everybody full of vitamin C, orange juice, mandarin orange cups, vitamin C supplements, whatever I have to do to make it so that their immune system is stronger.
I need to make the magic happen.
I'm tired of the sickness.
Yeah.
So Lorelai's home with a fever.
Children. She'll be okay. She has
And
something to read at least now.
She's watching TV right now. But yes,
Ah.
she did get 2 books. He got 2 books.
Did you get your book too?
I did get my book. I'll get it. It's in the library and I'll show it to you.
Very nice.
Wait, hold on. Maybe not. I think I might have it here. Yes, I do. Nope. Wrong one. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Oh, excellent.
It's in the library. I'll get it.
Let's see. Molly says because Molly came in with an ugh. She's having the same emotions you are right now, I think. And
I
she
feel
said
you.
she woke up at midnight, 4 a.m., and 8 a.m. Wow.
Oh, that is a ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's no fun at all. I mean, I love napping, but you're not supposed to nap multiple times at night. You know, that's supposed to be actual sleep.
Yes.
And Ren goes, ooh, Hamajang Luck is on my TBR. And Christina joined us. Good morning, Christina. We've missed you the last few mornings. And sorry about sick kiddo, Christina says. It's probably the weather. She asked if you tried echinacea.
Can I give echinacea to a 6-year-old? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, look, man, you're talking to the wrong person. I don't think any of the herb stuff works. So I say just good luck. Just try for the best and hope their immune system is learning how to deal with it. But the weather actually does not make you sick, but the weather can affect allergies. So when you go back and forth between sick and allergies, it's so hard to tell what the actual cause is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think she might have some allergies. So, but I've given her fever meds this morning. I'm waiting until like the next dosage time to like give her actual meds to take care of the cold that I'm assuming she has.
Yeah.
And the thing
that's
is,
the thing though with allergies, because the allergies might cause the phlegm, but allergies do not cause a fever. So what happens is, but the phlegm has that place for the bacteria to grow, right? So then you get the fever. So like I said, it's the initial cause. We don't know what the initial cause is, but if she has a fever, that's not allergies. But that doesn't mean the production from histamine of all of that phlegm gave it this beautiful place for the bacteria to grow and call home and said she was recently sick. It might not have all been dead anyways. And it's like, woohoo!
We're still partying here.
Yeah, they're like, heck yeah, let's have all the babies. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she had the sniffles yesterday and I gave her meds. And I was like, cool, we'll start it. We're getting it underway. And then she woke up and Daddy said she had 101.
Poor baby.
And I'm like, damn it. That means now, like, if I have to keep giving her fever meds, she can't go to school tomorrow because if you have a fever, you have to have a recovery day.
Yep.
And I'm like, they've already been out one day this week because of Veterans Day.
But at least they didn't miss anything because everyone was out, right? You know,
this is true.
Yeah, it's being out for being sick, which is the hard part. Now I understand it's hard for you because you have stuff you need to get done. I remember, again, I was home with my kids too. That I remember too.
And I don't remember being this like sick back to back when I was younger. So I'm just like, why? Just why?
Well, I was of the generation we just went to school anyway. Do you see what I mean? Like there wasn't any.
Yeah. Well, and that's the rule I have with my kids. If you don't have a fever and you're not vomiting, you're going.
Oh yeah, we went to school anyways, even with a fever. Like we would always be at school. So that's a generational thing. By the way, not saying that was the right way to go. I'm just saying that's why my memories are different. Do you see what I mean? Because we did things differently. So
that was my mom's rule. If you weren't those two things, off you go.
I think that's a fair rule. Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense to me. So I got Christina. Dharma says, got a jet. Have a productive day, everyone. You too, Dharma. It was so good to see you. Christina says, good morning and good morning. And Molly says, so true. The napping, but the sleeping is supposed to happen.
Oh, so, yeah.
She squeezed out a good morning for us. Thank you, Molly. And Christina says, hi. Sorry about the sleep. Hello to Lindsay. Ren says, hi. Lindsay says, hi. And Christina says, Alicia, I would look it up, ask your doc, but lots of people swear by it for multiple things, and it should be fine for a 6-year-old. Just use a lower dosage. But again, ask doc and do research. Yeah. Like I said, I know nothing about it. So,
yeah.
Not a darn thing. I know a lot about how the human body works, studied a lot of that, but I never studied medicine, right? And those are actually two different kinds of things. So that I do. People ask about drugs. I'm like, I don't know. My daughter's going into pharmacy. She's the one. We'll be able to ask about drugs soon. But drugs or dosages or that, I no clue. That's completely outside of my wheelhouse. Um, yeah, physiology was one of my favorite classes ever. Knowing how things actually work. That's not just for machines, right? It's just really cool for the body too.
Mm-hmm.
Molly, we went except for fever, but that meant I always went because my normal body temp is lower than average. Yep, that was mine too. So that might have been part of it, Molly,
Yep.
because my body temperature is naturally lower.
I run at 97.
The thing is, I liked school, so that didn't bother me. I liked getting the heck out of
Yeah.
the house. I didn't like
Yep.
being in the house. I just wanted to be out. So it wasn't hard to convince me to go to school. So that might also cloud my memories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you get to a certain age, when you realize everything you remember might not be exactly the way you remember it. And there are things you've forgotten that you don't even know you've forgotten. Yeah, that's what age I am.
Well, even at my age, I I keep telling my husband, I'm like, I know bits and pieces of my childhood. I know that we moved a lot. I lived in several different places. I had 4 different elementary schools that I went to. But do you think I could remember anybody at those schools? Nope.
Me neither. I wonder how much that is, military brat stuff. It'd be cool
I
to
don't
like
know.
get together with a bunch of military brats and ask them how much they remember. Because my husband remembers like people that he went to in elementary school with, and he moved a lot as a kid too, but he stayed in the Houston area.
Right.
And I just wonder, but he remembers so many people, and I'm like, I don't remember like anyone. I remember some faces, I remember events, but if you want me to come up with their name, forget it.
And I can remember like weird things. Like I know like when we lived in Germany, there was like 2 times a week where in when we were in school, they would have a Fräulein come in and they would teach us German. But then you would also in the same week have at least 1 or 2 times where they would come in and they would do liquid fluoride treatments on your teeth.
Oh wow.
So they would have to swish around the fluoride mix or whatever and then spit it back in the cup.
Before they had it in water.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to get those back since they're taking it out of the water. Like I'd be worried about your kids. You know what I mean? They're taking the fluoride out of the water.
We
It
have
has
well
made a
water,
huge
so
difference in the health of our teeth.
yeah.
So, um, yeah.
They need to stop messing with stuff that's not broken.
Well, you know what? When you stop listening to science and just decide something, it's really difficult to. You've got to use the scientific method, man, because our human brains are flawed and biased.
Yep.
So there's a reason why the scientific method exists. Just because you experience this thing doesn't mean that thing is real or works for everyone. So you've got to actually use this scientific method to find out what actually does work, what actually does harm us. And even then, half the things we do, like medically, they're still educated guesses because you can't do experiments on humans. Not
Mhm.
that I'm advocating that we should either, by the way, but you can't. So that does limit how we can actually come about that knowledge. So,
Yep.
let's see. Christina says, I remember the fluoride treatments in the little Dixie cups
Yep.
right after the pledge. How funny. I don't remember those at all.
I don't think ours was after the pledge. I think it was more towards like the middle of the day.
Yeah. Oh, it's Pledge of Allegiance, Ren. In America, that's why when everyone says they don't do the pledge in school anymore, I'm like, do you not have
Yeah.
kids? Yes, they do. What are you talking about? And
It
in
was like
Texas,
I
get this.
pledge of allegiance to blah blah. I can't remember all of it.
Really?
I
They
don't.
still do it. I know they do it in Florida too. They do it here, but even in Texas, they do. There's a pledge to the state flag. That one I don't know
No.
because I didn't grow up in Texas. But I'm also like, talk about mixed allegiance. That is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So they do a pledge to the Texas state flag, and then they do a pledge to the American flag. So yeah.
I don't know. Let me ask Lorelai. Do they do the Pledge of Allegiance in school? Huh? Yes. She says yes.
Yeah. See. So that's every time they're like, they don't even do that. I'm like, yes, they do. I just, when people
Yeah.
are like so convinced of this thing, that's just such a blatant lie. We did that before Girl Scout meetings and Boy Scout meetings, for God's sake. So
She says they do it first thing in the morning.
Yep, exactly. Right before announcements. So I do not understand why people say that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like morning
See,
announcements.
Christina's like, the
Pledge
kids
of
don't do it
Allegiance.
anymore. They do here. And they
Yeah.
did when I was in Indiana. They did when I'll have to ask my brother and see if they still do it with his school in Indiana.
Google
Because
the Pledge of
they do it
Allegiance.
all over the place. So if they don't do it right there, Chris, isn't your kid homeschooled though?
Mm.
That means it's your fault, Christina. You should be getting up, making him do the pledge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isis! Isis is meowing in the laundry room again.
Does she think that's where you get your sandwiches from?
I don't know why she does it. Come here. She's literally like looking around the door frame. She's like, yes, I see you, but meow.
Yeah, my brother taught at a private school too. I don't know what they do in private school, right? I can ask him if they did the pledge in his private school in Indiana. Ugh. And it was secular, so it wasn't religious.
Yeah.
Your brother came for Christmas one year and started telling everyone that the schools had litter boxes in them. Yeah, I heard that rumor going around, and I'm like, I don't understand that.
Yeah,
I-
because it was the whole I heard about that. It was like some schools, kids and parents were complaining that because their children identified as cats, therefore they needed more cat inclusiveness in the schools. So they needed litter boxes and they needed cat treats and cat food. And I was like, no, sir or
No, are
ma'am.
we sure that's real? There's a lot of things they talk about aren't real, like dogs, eating the dogs, which was not real and was not happening. I would like to see evidence of that. That's what I would like to see.
There's a video, if I can find it again, there's a video where a guy actually got pulled over by a cop and he handed him like a cat collar and he was like, what is this? And he goes, I identify as a cat. That's my identification. And he was like, uh-huh. And he was like, okay, so this is how it's gonna go. And then he like asked the passenger for his identification and they asked for registration and proof of insurance. And he was like, this is gonna go several ways. We can have someone take you to the pound where you can have a like medical check and you can have a rabies shot, or we can have someone come and like do a psych evaluation because it was like the guy in the passenger seat was I guess the owner of said cat, and he was like, we also could have you checked because you're considering having him go and get a rabies shot. And I was just like, oh, that's
Yeah, no, this whole thing says it's a hoax. The cat
is
litter
it
boxes in school, not one person
okay?
identifying a cat. There are crazy people in this world. But yeah, that it's a hoax. There's actually quite a few articles, informations, videos on it with cited things. There's even a whole Wikipedia article about it being a complete hoax.
Oh
It's one of
god.
those things people tell you to scare you to make you vote a certain way. That's why I said if anything sounds too ridiculous, look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up first.
I hate that we're now getting into all this like propaganda stuff too.
Oh, it's always been like that. The only problem is
Well, I know.
we haven't had like important officials
Yeah.
that are this adamant about spreading the BS. There's always been, snake oil salesmen. There's always been, right? There are always people trying to scare you in order to get you to follow them. That has never changed. That is humankind since we lived in the caves.
Yep.
But what is different right now, this has happened before in society too. This is just new for the US. And we're not that old. What, 250 next year? Where we've had so many where we have rebelled against this thing that has made this country better. And by that, I mean science. That's not just made this country better, that's made this entire world better. So it's very frustrating for me. They've been changing because of the God word. I mean, I do have issue with the God word because that was, everyone's like, it was there since the beginning of the pledge and it wasn't. It was added during World War II because we were trying to say that we were better than the Germans we were fighting. So because we're a God-fearing nation, that came way later than people think it did. Let's see, where's my brother's chat? Um, so we'll see if they do it in his schools, in his part of Indiana.
Hmm.
Oh, ready? That whole litter box thing was spread by Joe Rogan. And then he got on the show. He's like, no, that's not what he meant to say. That's not, he was doing what people do when they think something that people are doing is ridiculous, then you go too far.
Oh.
So when we're like, we need gun control, and they're like, they're going to take all of our hunting guns, and we can't even go deer hunting. Like, no, you go too far. You know what I mean? They're
So
not
like
going to
go
let
to
the
the
cops have weapons
extreme.
anymore. No, you've gone too far. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's, of course, Joe Rogan does that. That's what he does. So he did that. That's great. That's great, Joe Rogan. Thanks.
Who is
Thanks,
Joe
man.
Rogan?
He is a conservative talk. He didn't used to be conservative, by the way. He used to be moderate. He's a conservative talk show. He's got a podcast that's extremely popular. And he's just a hateful person. He just hates.
Everything.
He's just hateful.
Mm.
Yeah, Ren says propaganda is at its peak. Yeah, and there are times, like right before World War II, propaganda was at its peak too. All around the world. This is not a uniquely U.S. thing. The whole world is kind of struggling with this.
Well, as they say, history is doomed to repeat itself unless there is change.
And there never seems to be, because people don't learn, because they don't look things
Nope.
up. They
Yep.
don't actually figure things out. And it drives me crazy, which is why I will stay and just make up my fake worlds. So, what do you say? It's also why Rebellion Fantasy is so popular right now, and I'm eating it up. So, what do you say to doing our first sprint, and let's make up our own worlds that are somehow less ridiculous than this one?
We can make our worlds a lot better.
Even though there's magic in mine, it is less ridiculous than the world I'm currently living in.
Mine's illegal in reality. It's fine.
Christina says, oh, and I miss coming here in the mornings. Well, we missed you too. We're so glad you're here. Yeah, Molly, I heard someone say yesterday, history doesn't repeat itself. It rhymes.
Oh my.
that actually might be more accurate. Yeah, no, seriously, we're living in 1930s Germany right now, in the US anyway. So we get to see if history is going to repeat itself, don't we?
Hopefully not.
All right. Enough of that nonsense depression stuff. Let me go in and ruin poor Fauna's life instead. All right.
I'm starting at 37,017 words this morning, so.
Oh, thank you. I brought my notebook out and forgot to write it down. I am at 43,090. Ooh, if I'm going to beat 44, I'm going to have to get to it.
Ooh, I'm catching up.
All right. Oh, you will probably pass me. But I'm almost done. I have to get to 60,000. And this is my rewrite, right? So
I don't know what I'm gonna get to. It ends when it ends.
yeah, on a first draft for sure. But again, this is my fourth book, and I've done this, and I know where the story is, right? But my first
Gotcha.
book, I certainly didn't care about word count, and you shouldn't either. Just write the story. Yep.
And we have Isis. Mm.
There's a Kiki. She's like, Mom, eat your sandwich. All right.
We have to get it.
Here we go. First sprint. I'll see y'all in 30.
First sprint.
And there we have our first sprint. Let's see. Awesome, awesome. So how did we all do? I only got like 200 words in. I got a little distracted. But it's a start. I wrote something. It counts. I also think I'm changing the scene a little, which always makes it difficult. That's why I only got 200 words in, because I was like, not again. I did text my brother. He said at the academy he was at, the secular but private school, they did not do the pledge. But in the private school in Chester, or at the public school in Chesterton, Indiana, and in Maryville when they were there first, they did have to do the pledge. Like his kids now, he's still got a senior right now, and they still have to do the pledge.
Right.
So it's not just a Southern thing, but that doesn't mean it's an every school thing, right? So
true.
But it's funny they're so close to where you are in Michigan, and you don't have to do it, and they do. It might be a red state, blue state thing, though.
Boy.
I know.
Make everything universal.
Kiana, she's got kids in California. We can ask if they have to do the pledge.
There you go. I got about 300 words.
Nice. It's a good start. It's a good start.
And I grabbed my book.
Oh, let me see. Oh, there you go. Ooh, it's so pretty.
And it's got the sprayed edges.
Aw. Did they have any of like book ones that were all pretty too?
I didn't see any, but then again, like I reserved this one, so I didn't have to search for it. Gotcha. But I do have the sprayed edge first book.
I remember.
And I was a little worried because it didn't look like they were the same height, but it's just this. They are the same height. Just this one is bigger, and then this one is not so big.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for a book 2. Book 3 will probably be even thicker.
It's only a duology.
Oh, well, then there you go. So they really did have to make it thicker because they had to wrap it up. They're like, oh, we're not doing 3 books. Come on, wrap it up. She was like, okay, it's going to be longer. They're like, we don't care. Just wrap it up.
428 pages is the second one. And the first one was 541.
Wait, so the first one's thicker?
Uh-huh. The first one is thicker.
Oh, interesting.
So, like, when you look at them.
Gotcha. I thought you were saying the second one was thicker. Interesting. Does the first one end on a cliffhanger?
Yes and no. I mean, you could easily tie it up and leave it at that. But there's also that aspect of there is a cliffhanger because apparently Bristol is something other than what you thought she was. And they have not revealed what that is.
Gotcha. So I'm going to guess a lot of these duologies that are coming out that are so popular right now, they were one book that they split.
Yeah.
So that might be what happened there. And so that first one had to be longer depending on where they split it.
And I'm interested to see because, like, if you look at the first one, there's a snake on it, right? But then the second one, there's like a weasel.
I mean, weasels kill snakes, so maybe there's some symbolism going on there.
That's what I'm trying to figure out because I'm like, well, the only thing I know is that she seems to have like blue fingertips, and then she has like some gold scaling on her body somewhere, but nobody seems to know what she is, or if they do know, they're not saying.
Well, hopefully she's not an iguana in Florida right now because they're falling out of the trees.
Right?
That it just amuses me every year when that happens every year. And I'm like, it's so funny to me. They're like, nope, too cold. Bye.
Yeah.
I'll be back when it warms up.
Crazy.
It's just such a funny evolutionary thing that they have.
Those are my other books that I got. Love's a Witch.
Nice.
Has sprayed edges.
Pretty.
I picked up Cat and Gamer Volume 5.
Nice.
And then Leave Me Behind. And it has sprayed edges.
Ooh.
This one sounded really good. All I know is that there's like a war and dark forces squad. That's all I know.
Interesting. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know if I am gonna go to Barnes Noble opening today because I don't want to leave the puppy. So we'll see.
I didn't see that. There's like a little puppy dragon on the pages.
What? Okay, I'm in love. Which book was that?
This is he's
Which
on the
one?
cover. It's The Love's a Witch.
Aww.
Aww. How
I mean,
cute.
that's cute. We have so many cat dragons. We could do a puppy dragon.
I know.
Let's see. Christina says 1930s Germany was a scary place. Yes, it was. And Molly says relocating. See you in 30. Yes, Miss Molly. And Christine said hi to Isis. Happy sprinting.
Hi, sis. Now she's left me.
And then we have you and Christina looking up Echinacea.
Yep.
And Nina joined us. Hello, Nina. Good to see you. And Paula joined us. Hello, Paula. Good to see you. Says hi to Kelly, Alicia, and chat. Hope everyone is feeling productive today. I'm trying. My legs are aching, and I guess that's good. I don't know.
Because of all the walking but cold weather. I'm going with that.
Maybe. I mean, I don't mind sore muscles because then
Yeah.
I feel like I did something. But the aching is a weird feeling. I don't like the aching so much. The aching to me just is old age. It doesn't feel like I did something. It just feels like I'm getting old, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. We have highs going on. And Faithful joined us. Hello, Faithful. Welcome in. And Christina says good morning to all the peoples. And Christina says back in the day when I was in school, we did it in elementary school, but not in middle or high school. And I think we are a red state. Lots of older people that also reside in Florida. Yeah, I can't remember if Michigan. I thought Michigan was. I think Michigan. I don't know. I just don't know.
I think we did the pledge in middle school, but not in high school.
Yeah.
We just kind of stood and somebody else read it on the morning announcements.
Which means it was still done, though. You know what I mean? And that's so we had it all the way up through high school, and then so did my kids. Like I said, though, they have that extra pledge. Though they do the pledge to the state flag too.
Wow.
Christina says, "Ooh, mini book haul." I know. I love them so much.
You'll
All
see
I
it
really want to
again.
do is finish reading Astral Library, though. It's so good. I need to not get on any sprints, though. There was too much talking yesterday, or otherwise I would have finished it yesterday. But I loved the talking, and I regret nothing. Sometimes you need that, you know?
This is very true.
And Faithful says hello to everyone, and Paula says hello. And Faithful says that is indeed a pretty book. That is a very pretty book. The Bristol Keats. That's the sad part about me not keeping the books. Is that the pretty ones? I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. I'm like, yeah, but just give me the paperback. It's gonna end up in a little free library somewhere. I don't need the pretty one. All right. So I think we are rounding up, ready to start our next sprint. Republicans are red and Democrats are blue.
Blue is my favorite color.
That's why I said we need somebody from a blue state. All of these states are red. Indiana's red, Texas is red, Florida's red. Florida used to go back and forth, but not so much anymore.
Ugh. I have no party affiliation. I can vote however I want.
I didn't used to, but at that point I was like, well, I guess we're doing us or them, so I'm Democrat now. So that is you. That's what I thought, Christina. I thought you were. So it's interesting. Not all of us are, and you can't go to any of the red or the blue states and have everyone happy about it, right?
I know.
That's part of the reason why I think that just, making them one color or the other is ridiculous anyways. But that has to do with gerrymandering and the
which color system is the good color? Well,
depends on who you talk to.
Exactly.
And I'm so mad at the Democrats again that I'm Seriously. Just so mad at them. Wait that
We
long
should
and then
have
just cave.
a color for non-party affiliation. I choose purple or yellow.
Well, that's the problem though. Most of the people in this country are somewhere in the middle. So most of the people in this country are not represented.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. That's actually the problem.
It's funny. Christina said purple.
That's right. That's right.
Right down the middle. You can't be red or blue, so now you're purple.
Yep. That's the way it works, man. I don't
I see.
know. Today I just feel gray. So
I feel that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
but the sun's out, so it'll cheer me up, I'm sure. I'll just hug the puppy a little while and it'll be great.
We just need it to be a little warmer. I don't
We
want
got a little
80s,
warmer.
but-
I didn't have to wear a winter coat today when I walk the dogs, when I walk the dog, just the sweatshirt. So it's coming. You'll be next.
Oh well, we were 37 degrees this morning.
Yeah, because you're farther east, right? So that was us yesterday, right? Do you see what I mean? And we're gonna
Right.
be 80s later today. So I have a feeling you're gonna be 80s later tomorrow.
Well, they're saying 80s by the weekend, so yeah.
Yeah. So excellent.
It's crap. Just do the fall weather.
Mm-hmm. Christina says, I think as our generation gets older, it may switch or we will all become our parents. No, I think the big problem is that there's a lot of Gen Z that have actually gone conservative, which is very terrifying. And Paula, no matter the color, we're getting lied to. Yeah, but that's nothing new, right? The getting lied to is nothing new. That's what people in power always do.
Yep.
But the difficult part in finding what the truth is, that's new.
Yep.
I just can't find it. At least new for my generation, not new with human history. Again, nothing that's happening now has not happened before.
Nope.
Let's see. As in, I see red when I see him, so I stay off the news. Aw,
I tried to.
She's being so good sleeping upside down. She's just laid out upside down, and I'm not going to disturb her.
Oh.
I guess that means I walked her well today. All right, let us start our second sprint. Get some more words in. I'll see y'all in 30. And there is our second sprint of the day. I have about 420 words in. How did you do, Alicia?
I did 483 words before I got distracted by the cat.
Yeah, I did have to hold the puppy a little bit, so I had to. Oh no.
She was meowing, and of course, like when she meows sometimes it sounds like she's on one side of the house and she's on the other. So I had to like go find her, and then I was like, you know what, you're gonna sit with me. And then you probably saw she was sitting here, but I was like going like this, and she would like attack my finger. She wasn't biting really hard, but like she was just like attacking me, and so I was just like, I'm gonna get you. And then she would like bat at me, and she actually scratched me through my jacket. But
Oh no.
I'm just like, you're full of yourself. I'm gonna wear you out.
Equivalent to taking the old lady for a walk.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I might have to take some ibuprofen. This aching's killing me, man. It's
Ugh.
distracting.
No fun at all.
Yeah, getting old sucks. At least I slept well last night with my CPAP working.
Yay.
Like I woke up, like I went to sleep and I woke up with my alarm. So, as you well know, that's a pretty right before my alarm, which is actually the best kind of sleep if you ask me. And because if the alarm like wakes you up from a dead sleep, then you needed more sleep. You know what I mean? So I kind of like I woke up right before my alarm, so it was the right time. So it was very nice. Doesn't mean I got right up, but I did wake up. My mind woke up. My body took another minute.
It was like, nope, we're not ready for this.
Yep.
I did also take Lorelai's temperature. She's at 99 now. So
Oh, that's good. So it's dropping down. So either the medicine's working, or she's learned how to put the thermometer on the lamp. You know, like the.
Oh no, we take their temperature via ear.
Ah, okay. All right.
So they don't have that thermometer trick.
It's like that. Some movie was like, it's oh look, your temperature is 145.
Like, how did that happen, and how are you still alive? Yeah. Nope, they don't have that trick.
Let's see. Christina says hello to Cora. Yeah, she's being a good girl. She's chewing. No, she's not chewing something she's supposed to. No, ma'am. Go get your bone.
Wow.
She's chewing my book bag. Don't chew my book bag. Go get your bone. Your
Not
bone?
the book bag.
Yeah, you bad girl. I mean, I don't like that book bag, but it's not like a habit she needs to get. Where's your bone? Go get your bone. Ugh, I'll get her bone next sprint. All right. Let's see. Red talking about our evil current government. Faithful says, Christina, I'm sure y'all hear this a lot, but current America is hella scary to me, especially as a disabled person. Yeah, I have one of my authors. He's trans, and he actually just moved to Germany. So,
oh wow,
hopefully he finds some stability
nope.
there. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. He could even write because it's not safe here. It's not safe here if you're trans, and that's true.
Yeah.
Ren, oh no, I missed the chatty bit. Sorry, Ren. It's all right. It was not happy chat anyways, so maybe we'll get back to that later. Though I am listening to the Dick Van Dyke memoir.
The 100 rules to live to 100 or something.
Yep, that one. And you know what it makes me think of? Like every one of his advice and then the story he tells about it, he's always dancing. And it makes me think of that Pink song, Never Gonna Not Dance Again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's Dick Van Dyke's theme right there. Never Gonna Not Dance Again. That boy dances whenever he has a chance.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. That might be the trick, quite frankly. The only thing is just to stay active, you know.
That is
and then be lucky, because some things are genetic. There's not anything you could do about them. Some things, because he smoked for decades, he drank for decades, and he's still almost 100. So it's some of it is also just good genetics.
He's just living life, dancing it while he goes.
Yep.
I talked about the SNAP benefits.
Yes.
You can skip that comment.
Yeah, that's all scary too. Well, they should vote today, right? So
Yeah.
And sweet Cora girl, Ren watched an episode of Gaichi Akuta last sprint, going back to studying now. There you go. Watch episode, then study. Watch an episode, then study. You got it. That's how I do things, man. It's the only way to keep the dopamine up in this ADHD brain of mine. Christina says, I'm ready to move to Canada. I mean, you're in Michigan. It's pretty darn close. So there would not much of a weather change for you.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump.
That's right. Hop, skip, and a jump. Yep. No, I need to go like south. I did not like. I am bleeding. My cat scratch is bleeding. My cat got me good. The thing, it was this healing. I can't even blame the cat for this. It was healing nicely. Then I scratch it. I can't help it.
I have the same problem.
Yeah. I didn't like Belize very much though, so I don't know where I would go exactly. But I need somewhere warm. And Christina says preferably Acadia. Like what? Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island. Is that? I always forget. Is that West Coast or East Coast? I can't keep it straight in Canada. I can't remember.
I think that's East Coast.
I know where Toronto is. That's about it. Christina's still working on the BookTube Bible, adding all the things to December's pages. Nice. I don't even have my thing scheduled yet for December. I won't do it until last week in November.
I have all of my live streaming scheduled for December. And today I'm going to work on figuring out, or at least solidifying, December's videos. So I can start getting those underway. And I did get a Book Miss box, so I might include like a short video of each day of those.
Christina says, actually, that part of Canada is south of me. The globe is a weird thing.
Now I have to look. I don't know.
You'd have to look at the actual, latitude. Because
Yeah.
Maps are weird. It is east. Thank you, Christina. I couldn't remember. They're above Maine. Gotcha. Yeah, I could not remember. I can't keep the Canada provinces straight. I'm lucky I know where Canada is. Like I said, Toronto is the only one I know. And when you talk to Canadians, they're like, "That's not Canada."
I've been through Canada, or I should say parts of Canada.
Yeah, I've been.
But that was
Toronto
because
for work.
We drove from Alaska to Florida.
Holy moly, that is a drive. And that is something only a military family would do.
Ironically enough, yes. That's because we were moving from Alaska to Florida, and my dad said, "Oh, we have like 2 or 3 weeks. It don't have to be anywhere. So we're just going to drive and zigzag." And
I mean, that's not a bad idea. See what you can see, So, no, I like it. And for all of the lack of freedom the military gives you, there are certain points every now and again where you actually have more freedom. And that's usually them, right? In between postings. Yep.
So we got to see like Mount Rushmore and the mountains and all that.
Oh, so you don't get it last. Didn't you see there's a huge thing, North Dakota, and they've like dived into it that they're the last state out of the 50 that people usually go see. And you could already cross it off.
Possibly. I have to see.
Even I think Mount Rushmore's in South Dakota, but my point is that you probably went through North Dakota to get there, so I think that's funny.
It's possible. I don't know how my parents went, because I just know that like my mom has like how they have like those tourist spoons that people can collect. My mom had a lot of those, so my guess is we zigzagged
and then get them all. She's like, "I want that state."
Exactly.
I would do that. I had plates. So I had plates from everywhere I've been, all over Germany when we went to Belize, and then New York or New York City. And then I have like every state I've been to and any big places. Like I have Disney play, I have a SeaWorld play, all of that kind of stuff. Big cities like Savannah. So I have all these plates. The problem is they're all in freaking storage in my closet and I want to hang them. So I know I want to hang them up. Like a little old lady with plates on her wall. That's me. Except all of my plates are places I've traveled to. You know what I mean?
We have that, but in magnets.
Hold on. Entertain the crowd. Puppy, outside.
Uh-oh, puppy. Puppy has to go outside. Where are we in the comments? We're almost back in order to go to the next thing. Let's see. Christina was working on the Bible, adding all things to December pages. We did all that. They are above Maine. That's what I was thinking. This is the East Coast side. Well, or about the same as me, depending on which one. Halifax. NS, is that Nova Scotia, right? Is below the 45th parallel, and I am above it. Toronto is way below it. You know more than I do. I don't remember. I Googled it. If I don't know it, I will Google it. I just remember bits and pieces and a lot of we got through the comments, so all the comments are done. And I was talking about how like I don't remember much of the trip when we did from Alaska to Florida. I just remember like little things. Like this is what I'm talking about. I don't remember the trip, one, because I was like 4 when we did it. 2, I like remember bits and pieces, which are odd, like seeing. We were at a rest stop and my dad fed a squirrel peanut butter bread, and the squirrel sat on top of the car while he ate it.
Now that is something I totally think a 4-year-old would remember. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That for some reason is like the only thing I remember about that entire trip. That and we sat in a yellow car.
I love it. All right, let's hit this last sprint. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. All right, let's hit this last sprint, get these last words in, and we can call it a close on what's today? Wednesday? Yes,
Wednesday. Bless you.
Apparently I'm allergic. Okay, to what? I don't know.
No.
All right, here we go. here we are, third sprint of the day. Better late than never. We got them in. I'm afraid I only got 624 words though. 620 something words. So did not quite make my 44,000. Tomorrow. I shall do it tomorrow. How'd you do, Alicia?
I wrote 268 words that time, but I did an overall of 751 for the day.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. We are making it happen, man. We are stealing that time. These books are going to get done. I'm so excited. It's nice to be making progress. I have to keep going. You know, it needs to be faster instead of it's at least happening. That's what,
Yeah,
right?
but I feel like it's only going to get a little bit harder the closer the holidays get too, because we're going to be dealing with that stuff too. So
It'll be
as
hard
long
stay
as it's
distracted.
happening, I'm okay.
As long as it's happening, getting words in. It's some words are better than 0 words, which is what I was doing for way too long. So I will
Yep.
take it. Excellent, excellent. All right. So how'd y'all do in the chat? Christina says we have a sign about 30 to 45 minutes south of me that says now crossing the 45th parallel. Ooh. Well, that's kind of cool that you have a sign for that.
Right?
Christina, it makes it easy to see who is where because maps are flat, but the globe is round.
True.
Yeah. And we're slanted. The United States is slanted. The map, the flat map
Oh, yeah.
is just it throws things off. Yes, very interesting. Alicia says, and Christina says yes, Wednesday because Dee Dee is on. Exactly. I should have just totally known that. I might jump on Dee Dee Sprint so I can finish my book. That's my perfect excuse. I want to finish this book so bad. It's so good. It took every ounce of discipline I had to go to bed last night instead of just staying up all night and reading it.
Oh, I know those feelings.
Yep. So when I have mornings like this where I don't get as much written as I know I should be, I at least know, look, I went to bed on time. I walked the dog. I did dishes this morning. And then I came down and I did actually get here. I didn't write a little note and say, sorry, I just can't do it today. So I will take the wins where I can get them.
I wouldn't let you, though. I'd be like, Kelly, oh, Kelly, where are you?
I should probably send you my number so you can yell at me. And Christina asked about Time Pirates for December. And yes, I do plan on continuing it through December. Are you with me through December, Alicia? Yep. So we're going to keep doing it, man. We're going to try. We're definitely taking Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, right? For sure. There will not be Time Pirates. But
And
otherwise, I don't
Thanksgiving.
know. Yeah, we'll have to look at our schedule, see what's happening, so that's why I haven't quite scheduled it yet. Also, I don't like to schedule it too far in advance. So at the end of November, I will check and make sure. But you should be pretty good every weekday, but not Christmas Eve and not Christmas Day.
And not Thanksgiving.
Yes, those are already off. The things through
Okay.
November I've already done. I think I did no Friday too. Because that's recovery day. I might have even done Wednesday. I know I did Thursday.
Did you do like the day after Thanksgiving? Because I know that's also the book club.
Oh, that's true. Or maybe I did the day before and not that. I can't remember right now. Can I look it up without ruining the? Hey, if we leave, sorry, it's because I went to look at the schedule.
Hold on, let me see. I'll look.
I did 24th, 25th, 26th. Yeah, so I think I did through Wednesday and I took off Thursday and Friday. So yes, Friday will be book club, so we'll have that evening. But I didn't know how many people wanted to go shopping and stuff. Right?
I will be decorating that day, so I'm not shopping.
Yeah, but still doing things, right? So I thought that would probably, if anything else, still cleaning up from Thanksgiving. Yeah, so I took 25th and 26th off, but we will, of course, see each other the 26th to talk about Illusions of Decency. So, and I do not have that scheduled yet. I need to edit the other video so that I could then get this scheduled. So, but yeah, so that's the days I took off, that Thursday and Friday. I think I thought about taking Wednesday off because I have a lot of cleaning to do, but I think having to do it Wednesday gets me out of bed.
Well, you have the 25th and the 26th, and then Thursday is the 27th, and then you took off the 28th, right? Because and then
wait a minute.
That.
Oh, I'm at Christmas. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? That's because that's the wrong month. Okay, Thursday. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Yeah, so no 27 and no 28. So I took Thursday and that Friday off. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, but you have
No, it's I was looking at Christmas. That's what
we'll
Didn't
get it
even-
figured out.
And then I saw the book club date and then it just didn't even it didn't register. Okay, yeah. So that's what I did because I thought some people also, like I said, might be shopping Friday.
Yep.
I don't because I hate crowds like that. I hate crazy, like I don't mind crowds like going to Disney World. Like those kind of crowds don't bother me. But crowds that are like anxious for something and screw you, I need that thing. Yeah, those are not crowds for me. I'll stay away from those. Thank you.
Yes. That's why I try to get most of my Christmas shopping done before Thanksgiving, so that if in the event I need anything, it's I get it, I get out, and I go during the day when everyone's supposed to be at work.
See. And the 28th is Charles's birthday. What? Well, hopefully he can make it to the stream and we'll sing happy birthday to them. And then maybe we can, send him something special because we'll have the author on. So maybe we can get the author to like sign some books or something. I mean, we could probably make this happen, Christina.
Ooh, good to know.
Thanks for hosting. We have Dee Dee stream up there and tomorrow's Time Pirates. Thank you so much for posting those, Christina. Christina got more Bible work done. And I did mean the 27th. Christina was doing what you were doing, Alicia. You're like, wait, what dates are you talking about? Yeah, sorry, that was all me.
That's why I wanted to make sure because I knew if I got confused, then Christina might get confused, and then she'd put it in the thing wrong, and
I'm totally looking at the wrong month.
Yep.
And yes. Thanks for hosting today, which means I will probably for that day, since we're taking Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, might as well take, Boxing Day too. Because who's going to leave on not come Wednesday and Thursday and then show up Friday? That's silly. So probably for Christmas, we can take all 3 of those days off.
That works.
Yep.
Because there's going to be like Christmas Eve festivities and then, of course, Christmas Day. And then everyone does the recovery on Christmas, the day after Christmas.
Yep. And then we've got New Year's the week after that. So we'll probably take New Year's Eve off and then New Year's Day, of course, because we'll all be hungover. So
I won't, but...
I mean, I won't either. I just don't drink enough anymore, but I will be tired because I will stay up all night. So
exactly.
Awesome. All right. So there's your days, Christina, and then I will schedule them when end of November.
As it gets closer, yeah.
Awesome. He would love that. He might have to join from work though. Well, tell him to join because I think that would be awesome. We could send him that. All right, cool. All right, thank you, everyone. Remember all the things. Remember to like, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central. And Ren says goodbye too. And Alicia, do you have any last words?
I can't think of anything. I mean, I keep telling you videos and sprints are coming, but you guys already know that. And I probably have to adjust some video dates by now, but it will all be there when it is ready for viewing. Because now I'm getting into I need to plan, execute, and schedule beforehand so that I don't have to worry about anything during the holidays.
Right? Wouldn't that be nice?
I know.
I'm trying to film as much as I can, but I've been distracted. There's just too much work to do and not enough time.
I know. So many books to read.
For sure. And work to do and puppies to take care of and a house to clean for Thanksgiving. Yeah, there's just too much. Christina says, right? Yeah, I know. It's just awful. So Christina's adding the days except Christmas and the Eve, but I can always take them off. Excellent. And Christina says, scheduling, I just put the channel and times in. No rush. Thanks. You're amazing. And Faithful says, take care, everyone. Thank you. Take care. We'll see you over at Dee Dee's channel. All right. Catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye.